right now. So I think we're going to go on a wild goose chase.
Desperate American drivers were lining up for fuel Wednesday, and gas stations across the Southeast were running out. 6 days after a ransomware attack on the Colonial Pipeline prompted a shutdown of the largest U.S. fuel pipeline network, Americans ignored pleas from officials not to hoard supplies, causing shortages and panic buying. Tempers flared in Knightdale, North Carolina, when a driver looking for gas allegedly cut in front of another driver. And a shop in Tennessee that usually sells cans of gasoline said it had to stop.
People were coming in and loading, trying to buy, 5 and 10 cans worth of gasoline. They're just hoarding it. And that's the worst thing that can happen.
More than 70% of stations in Metro Charlotte and Raleigh, North Carolina, and Pensacola, Florida, were without gasoline on Wednesday, according to tracking firm Gas Buddy. EPA Administrator Kevin Regan is pleading with drivers to only get what they need.
The folks should follow the advice of the governors and the attorney generals, which they're asking folks not to panic, not to hoard gasoline. We have some really good coordinated efforts at the federal, state, and local levels, and we're working very hard to alleviate these circumstances.
Chris Decker, professor of economics at the University of Nebraska-Omaha, says panic buying can become a vicious cycle.
One of the worst things you can do during a lot of news events regarding shortages is engage in panic buying. We saw that last year with things like toilet paper and sanitizer. Well, that will lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You'll see those stock outages as a consequence of that elevated demand as people try to stockpile.
The disruptions are having widespread effects right before the peak summer driving season. The American Automobile Association said the average national gasoline price rose to above $3 per gallon, the highest since October 2014.